From Me Too 365 by Arnold Kunst, April 24th. The most desired gift of love is not diamonds or roses or chocolate. It is focused attention. Anonymous. How to handle a woman, one right way. Suppose they're talking about you at work behind your back and you're really angry. And at 6 p.m. when you sit down to dinner, you ask your wife how her day went. And your wife says, "They're talking about me at work behind my back and I'm really angry." And your very first thought is, "Hey, that's what I was going to unload to you about." And instead of saying any of that, you exercise a little self-discipline and say simply, "Tell me about it." And she does, in a big way. Like for the next 2 hours, she does 90% of the talking, and you're the poster child for empathy. All you do is ask clarifying questions or make summarizing statements. Somewhere along the line, you learned, maybe by watching her, the one mouth, two ears thing, that they need to be used in those proportions. In short, you don't judge, you don't fix anything. At this particular point, she's not looking for a string of answers, but a shoulder to lean on. The last thing she needs is for you to say, "Why did you do that?" Or, "This is what you need to say to him tomorrow. Never mind, well, that was really stupid." It'd be far more respectful for you to say, "What do you think would happen if you had said blah, blah, blah to her instead?" And then go back to listening big time. Or, "So you said this and she said that and you said this other. Do I have that right?" Or, "That was the very best thing you could have said or done." Or, "I'm really proud that you," fill in the blank. Assuming you handle those 2 hours right, assuming you've learned how to listen, it's possible you have provided her with a service no man has ever given her in her entire life, not her father, or her brother, or her teachers, or her priest, or any of her boyfriends. It's quite possible that this 2-hour experience is a great watershed moment in this relationship. You listen effectively to her from 6 to 8 on the night you want to unload on her, and you could end up with a friend for life. When all the dust is settled, that friend for life thing could be far more important than your eventually answering her question later. "By the way, how was your day?" Arnold Kunst.